Hello, my name is Steven, and today I'm going to add on to my partner and partner's supporting ideas, and also oppose my opponent's solvency claim that raising the driving age to 18 in the United States will not help solve the issue of teen-related accidents. The number of accidents will still remain the same, and some other issues may actually occur. Raising the age of 18 will not reduce the number of accidents, but may also increase the number of accidents. Say, for example, if a high school mother were to constantly pick up a teen from high school, that would mean all the other parents will have to do the same thing too, creating an influx of traffic accidents, because the student has to look for their parents, and that's going to cause incoherency, instead of just the student just getting into his car and driving out, and then no issues happening. That also includes stuff like after-school games and practices. New York Times quotes, "Teens need the ability to drive just as much as anyone else. To get to school, to get to work, to get to sports and band practice, or just to go out with friends. Cars are necessary for mobility in this country. Taking that away is a large disruption to the lives of teenagers for no good reason." Also, if the driving age was raised to 18, it may hurt the community as well. Many jobs, such as professional driving instructors, will no longer be needed because when you're at the age of 18, the California DMV states that you don't need the 6 hours of professional driving instructors' consent before actually taking your test. Also, you would not have to take the 50 hours prior to taking your test. So you lose a lot of experience from there, which is actually the most important disadvantage that I'm going to bring up right now. According to an article, "Why are young drivers at a great risk?" The author quotes, "The majority of novice drivers do not have sufficient practical experience to handle the complex task of driving when they are first licensed. Standard driver's education courses are only able to provide a minuscule amount of driving practice, not even enough for novice drivers to become minimally competent, much less proficient." My opponent wants to raise the age of driving to 18, but another counter that we can do is make them have more strenuous practice instead, and maybe even have them have their permit for a longer time before they can actually have their license. Another quote from idebate.org. This is, the article's name is This is what, with raising the legal age to, what would happen if, according to standardexaminer.com, an article called "Driving Age Should Not Be Raised," 16-year-olds crash mostly because of inexperience. If the driving age is raised to 18 years old, they will also crash because of experience. This means that the death rate of 18-year-olds will increase, while the 16-year-old death rate will decrease, but there will be no 16-year-olds driving. If the driving age was increased to 18, hours and hours of experience would be lost. Also, if you're 18, you don't need the consent of your parents. Parental approval is very important. It can, for example, a parent deems the child worthy or responsible enough to drive. That's why they give them the permission to actually go test for their license. Okay, yeah, thank you.